Hello. So today is day 3 of Inktober. And you know what Inktober is? You probably, if you're watching this, I think you probably will do. But basically, Inktober is it's a drawing challenge, a daily drawing challenge for the month of October. You see, and it was started by an artist called Jake Parker, who's got his own YouTube channel. I've watched the odd one where he sits and draws and chats, kind of like what I do, and what me and Darren do in our other channel, Brentwood Tuxedo. And it's just an interesting little thing. It's meant to be mostly about ink, hence Inktober. And you kind of, I think they prefer it if you follow the daily prompt that they give you each day, which I will be doing. And it's just, it's a nice way to get you to sit down and draw something. Doesn't have to be involved. A lot of people you see on Inktober, they'll do really, really detailed digital illustrations and stuff. A lot of digital stuff now. You don't have to spend all that time. Just sit down and draw for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours if you want to. I don't. I've been drawing all day anyway. So this is just a quick one in between other projects and stuff that I'm doing. So I'm going to get cracking anyway. So today's prompt is bat. So of course I'm drawing Nora Batty from British classic British sitcom Last of the Summer Wine. One of the gentler sitcoms. Not my favourite, although the characters in it are much loved. Last of the Summer Wine was basically, it's about the key characters in it are 3 old blokes, all retired, all quite elderly really, and it's about these 3 old blokes and the mischief they get up to. And of course the people they encounter in this Yorkshire village that they live in, amongst the rolling hills and the moors. And this particular character, Nora Batty, she's the object of affection of one of these men who is called Compo. He's called Compo, short for compensation. I think it's kind of saying that he was a bit of a skiver, didn't work. Compo is, how do we say, he's a bit of a tramp. A bit of a scruffy fella. I'm interested in that name. I wonder if he's always wearing clothes that have got holes in them, socks with holes in and stuff like that, and he wears wellies. He doesn't wear shoes. And I get the feeling that, I wonder if there's a hint that he's actually loaded, that he maybe got some compo, some compensation, and doesn't work, but equally he's never spent it, this money. It could be that. But they get up to all sorts of scrapes. In most episodes, you're expecting them to be going downhill in a bathtub. Trust me, this happens all the time. Bathtub on wheels. If you're American and you've never seen it, you wonder what the hell I'm going on about. Or even if you're British and never seen it, what is he talking about? But yes, this happens constantly. The bathtub tumbling down the hill with Compo in it, nearly always Compo, who is also the one who will be saying, I'm not getting in that. And he always ends up in it without fail. It's ridiculous. It came to be a programme that you would see a lot of these older British character actors who'd been in loads and loads of classic British comedy films in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Compo was in Bill Owen, the actor. He was in one of the... I think he may have been in the first Carry On film. It had Peter Sallis, who was the voice of Wallace in the Wallace and Gromit cartoons. Brian Wilde, who played Mr. Barraclough, the prison guard in Porridge. Loads and loads of great. Thora Hurd, Nora herself, played by Kathy Staff. It really was a who's who of British comedy. Really was. Mike Grady, who was in... she didn't Carry On Loving, snogging on the back of a bus. He was one of the regulars. But yeah, it was a much loved programme. Went a bit off the boil towards the end. It did run for 20 odd years, possibly 30 years. I think the public got a little bit tired of seeing Compo rolling down that hill in that bathtub. They were always funniest bits though. Sometimes you can't beat a bit of slapstick, can you? Yeah, so this is going very well. I enjoy painting or drawing with this brush. I don't know if I've used it before on the channel. It's a Pentel brush pen. You can see it's a really nice brush, and I just feel really at home when I'm drawing with it. It's remarkable how good I am at getting a decent accuracy when I'm using this that I don't when I'm using a pen. I've no idea why. It must be something about the different weights of lines that you use. Maybe that I often sketch things out first when I'm using this. Maybe there's something in that. I'm not sure. But it's just very easy to lay in big areas of black as well, and that sets the tone for everything else. So Nora Batty's stockings, legendary in British sitcoms because they're always wrinkly, and some reason that I still don't quite know why, it's just really funny. These wrinkled stockings. Nora was a what you'd call a battle axe of a woman. She didn't suffer fools gladly. Compo was always trying to win her affections, but she was not having it at all. Wasn't impressed with his silly ways and these old men getting up to mischief, and they're basically still boys. That's what's so funny about it. They're just acting like school children all the time. Just doing the roofs of these houses. I'm just doing a little bit of abstract stuff actually. And the hills. I think that's enough really, that sort of stuff. And that kind of sets the scene. Then I'm going to dig in with some shading and hatching and that. Hatching and that, innit? Just little details. Nothing too heavy on this, I don't think. Do I try and do the texture of a cardigan? That could make things very busy, but it also could be quite nice. So, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let's just do some lines. Yeah. Here we go. I mentioned the channel earlier, Brentwood Tuxedo. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet. It's my other channel I've started with my friend Darren. 2 Darrens. And we draw together. We basically do this that you're watching now. But it's split screen. You don't see our faces. And yeah, we just draw and chat. It's very pleasant. Brentwood Tuxedo's the name. That's the name of the channel. There's no fancy symbols in it or anything, so you'll be able to find it. And come on over and have a look if it's something you're interested in. I think it also works as a podcast. You can probably just stick it on your headphones, like you're commuting or something. And most of the time, you don't need to look at what we're drawing. It does help at moments where we're discussing what we're drawing, but they're the times you can look down. Right, I'm going to put some pattern on her. On her overall that she's wearing. Nora Batty was always cleaning, without fail. She'd be out in the street, like batting the dust off her carpets, or she'd be mopping the pavement, or sweeping the pavement, or cleaning the windows. Always wore kind of like an apron, overalls type thing, outfit. And this particular one is kind of like paisley. It's not there actually. So I thought I'd do that. And basically, I believe, said it'd be short this, well I didn't. Told myself it would be, and it is. There we are. It's Nora Batty. What do you think about that? It's alright, isn't it? Look up Inktober. Have a look. Join in. You don't have to join in on day one. So give it a go. You might enjoy it. Do some drawing. Bye.